Well, folks, it's time to win out the West if we're going to survive. Coming up. I hope that's the theme to this trip when it's all said and done, is how the West was won. I did one of those a few years ago. Worked out nice. Let's hope this time around also. We have to play tonight like it's the last game of the year. And if we win, we make the playoffs. That's how we have to play this game. And, you know, folks, if Granato can have this team ready this time around for this trip, I don't know what more to say, really. I get it's on the players, but I also get it's on the coach too, you know. All right, so I'm going to look at a few numbers here, guys. Sabres, 5 points out of the playoffs. Remember, 5, not 6. Got to finish tied. Unless it comes down to New Jersey, who have more regulation wins than us. Then, the last 10 games, the Sabres are 5-4-1 now. And they are 15-14-4 on the road. Seattle, their last 10 games are 4-5-1. They've lost their last 2 outings, though, in regulation. And at home, they're 14-14-6. So this is really, you know, one to talk about, guys. It's, you know, like it's a pick'em game if you think about it, because they're 500 at home. We're 1 game over 500 on the road. The last 10, they're not hot. We're not like not hot. 5-4-1's not hot. You've lost, you know, you've only won 5 out of 10 games. So this is our chance to at least cushion the blow of what just happened in Detroit by winning tonight. It gives us a day off of the pain they put us through last game. You know, because we'll be 3 points out again, all of a sudden. And they made up the games in the hand yesterday, guys. The games in hand were made up yesterday. Most of them, not all yet, but all the games in hand were made up yesterday. So let's win the game in hand here. Not, you know, we flipped a game in hand into a win is what I'm saying. On the, you know, forcing them to have to win their games in hand is what I'm saying if we ever catch them. Right now, we've got to do something, and we got to do something fast. We can't just sit on our laurels, guys, and hope that Seattle doesn't show up or that Seattle plays a bad game. I mean, they're, you know, what are they out there? I might as well check that right now. I was saying they're 11 before, 10 or 11 points out. I checked it yesterday. It's 11. 11, and they have a game in hand. They're not mathematically out yet. There's 16 games left. Things can happen. But I would love to see Vegas miss the playoffs. That's for sure. Vegas, since their quick start, guys, are just a 500 team. Since 11-0-1, they're 25-24-6. And they won their last game. So they were 24-24-6 their last 54 games going into last game. So they're a 500 team right now. That Vegas team that looked like they're going to be all mighty and powerful this year, sorry, not happening. A lot of teams can still catch Vegas. I mean, the Blues are only 4 points behind. Even the Wild are just 5 points behind. You know, there's a lot happening over there too. This team wants to win 6-7 in a row to get back in the playoff hunt. So as we go into this game, let's put them out of their misery, this team, and take these 2 points. I would like to be the team that kind of ends Seattle's season. You remember, guys, when they had their original draft party, and they were the cheap shots they took at the Sabres. I haven't forgotten that. I didn't like that at all. You know, their announcers out there were taking cheap shots at us, and talking about all the coaching we went through and how often we've missed the playoffs since, and all. You know, like there was some comments that didn't need to be made. Is what I'm saying. You don't need to make those comments. So tonight, the goaltending will be UPL. I agree with that, 100%. I agree with that, because we cannot look at tomorrow. Tomorrow's far away in my head. It's far away. This is the team we have to beat, in my opinion, to make the playoffs today. In my opinion, tomorrow it'll be the Canucks if we win this game. It's kind of how I approach it, guys. I can't get too carried away, way down. But I like looking ahead. I do it like you guys. You see I was doing it in the other videos. I'm looking at the games in April, if we're intact. We got Detroit another time. So there's things there that we can look at, that we should look at as possibilities of, just for fun. But for now, the reality is we got to get on a roll out west. And if we can win 3 out of 4, I think I speak for the majority of you, I think we'll take that, right? If we could take 3 of these next 4 games, I think we'll be okay with that, coming back home regardless. If we took all 4, I think I'd have to hit you, I'd have to smack you guys down. I'd have to leash you guys. Like you guys would be out of control if we won all 4 games. So let's leave that thought there. It's a nice dream right now to win all these 4 games. The reality is we got to win the first one to even have a chance to win 2. So I want to just win tonight. It takes some stress off of us the rest of the way at least. We might have to settle for a 2-2-1 thing when it's all said and done in this 5-row game thing. But let's get tonight. I don't want to go 0-2 in this road trip so far. We can't. We have to win tonight, really. This one doesn't necessarily have to be in regulation, guys, really. We can win this one in extra time as long as we get this game. It's not like the Detroit game where we really needed to win that in regulation to be right in it. And we let that slip out of our fingers. If they look flat again, guys, I don't know what to say then, really. I don't know what to say except fire Granato. Fire him. They're not going to, but that's my solution to it is get rid of this guy, because if we can't win games we have to win when we're capable of winning them, what's it say about our coach? He doesn't have them motivated, doesn't have them ready. It seems like he doesn't even call timeouts when he should. There's times where he pulls the goalie I disagree with. There's times where guys are out there too long on shifts, I find. How many times are we caught on the ice per game? I count at least 3 times, 4 times a game I'll see that. Not lately though, not lately, I'll say that, not lately. But there was games where I'd see 4, even 5 times we're caught on the ice. And nobody's making an effort to get to the bench. It's like, hey man, go down a man. You're useless out there. You're standing around. There's nothing left. Get off the ice. Get a fresh body out there. Anything. I'm starting to get angry, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. Really. I'm going to leave it there. I start thinking of some of the Granato thinking, and it drives me crazy. But nothing wins when it comes to forgiving the franchise, the coach, the owner, like winning. If this team would get in the playoffs, win 6 games in the playoffs, you guys would all have the best summer ever, and you'd be so excited about October. I know it. So this is my hope, guys, is that something big can happen from here on in. I'm just hoping. I don't want to give up hope. I'm going to close this. And that's it. I hope to see you guys in the post game. I don't know if it'll be tonight, just so you know, guys. It's going to be about 20 to 1 in the morning. I got neighbors under me, behind me. We'll see, If it's not tonight, expect it tomorrow, because majority are going to go to bed anyway after, and I'll probably have it ready first thing in the morning. Let's go Buffalo. Let's get this game. Let's just try and walk away from what happened last game and not let it spread into this one. I'm a little worried though, guys, I will admit, I'm a little worried about this game, the way we looked last game. It worries me, so I hope they come out with a solid effort. See you in the post game.